You know, this has to be said. For those of y'all who saw my last video in short, it's time for us to put it all together. Because let's just say it like this. In which y'all see the title of the video. I'm not doing my introduction on this. Some people are just so fucking headstrong, thinking that their plans, their strategies, they do believe their plans is going to be a complete cakewalk. They believe that their plans won't backfire. They believe that plans have zero flaws. But it's funny that what's even more funny, they think nobody pays attention. Oh, we're so fucking dumb. We're so fucking dumb, so stupid, so slow. That up to a point to where they believe that nobody pays attention. Hate to break this to them, but a whole lot of us do pay attention. We also know what you're trying to do. Just as much as we also know 9 times out of 10, your plan won't work. And speaking of plans, let me go ahead and get something straight here. It's easy to make all these retarded fuck-ass plans. In fact, anyone can make a plan. However, it's the action and execution of the plan that matters. This is the reason why Uncle JD ain't trying to hear these retarded fucks come out with their dumbass plans and shit. Let's see how your plan fares when it's time to execute. And secondly, Uncle JD ain't looking at the intentions. Because as you see, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And who knows what can occur. But let's go back and do a fact check. I mean, they really believe that their plan's going to work. This is the reason why you got retarded fucks saying, oh, at the end of 2025 is the end of the road. Which, of course, is no different than them saying that same old retarded fuck shit back in 2024, 2023, 2022, and so forth and so forth. And I mean, they sounding like a straight up broken record. But here's the real question. How would everybody know that the end of 2025, beginning of 2026 will be different compared to all the other attempts? Or will it be the same old song and dance? And keep this in mind as well. Notice how Uncle JD constantly predicted all these attempts from diverting hate to Homeland Security to FBI. I've been called all this shit out for the past several years. I've been predicted how the shit was going to go. And what happened? All my predictions have come to surpass. But Uncle JD, how did you know that all their attempts would fail? Because I pay close attention to how they move. I pay close attention to their conduct. I pay close attention to all the tiniest itsy bitsy pieces of information. And I put it all together and then determine whether or not, oh, their plan gonna work or their plan will fail. And I hate to break it to these sad little puppies, but the route that they're going is gonna fail. And I'll tell you why. You see, one thing is for certain. If someone who's on, say for instance, YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Twitter X, if that person is fucking up, then that should be their main target. That should be their target. Take out the target and make that target an example for everybody else. Now, if they would do that, then yes, their plan might hold water. But no. That's not good enough for them. They're not satisfied. They are not satisfied with just taking out the people who are fucking it up and making the shit look bad. No, Joe. They're not satisfied. Instead of going after the ones that are fucking up, here's what they want to do. They want to use the ones who are fucking up like an open paint can to try to paint everybody within a specific group and paint them with a broad brush. Basically saying is this. Oh, this person is fucking up, so that means everybody who's within proxy of him are also fucking up. Therefore, they got to go. But there's one problem. Do they know for a fact that everybody within that group follows this person's lead? Rather than following their own path? No, they don't. Nope, not at all. They think just because this person is fucking up, oh, that automatically means everybody is fucking up. Therefore, everybody has to go. But here's what they always overlook. Yeah, they may support this person. They may listen to this person. But what makes them think that they are following this person's lead? 9 times out of 10, they're doing their own thing. I know over here in the MGTOW philosophy, we don't follow groupthink. One MGTOW may be doing something, another MGTOW may be doing something else, another MGTOW is doing his own thing. And that's the one thing I love about MGTOW. There's no high-minded mindset. There's no tribal mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's a thought process. And no, we ain't following nobody's accord. We all doing our own things. We are doing the things that we love to do individually, not as no fucking group. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why the vast majority of dumb fucks who hate MGTOW still has yet to grasp the concept of MGTOW. Still have yet to figure out MGTOW. Did I lose you yet? I hope not. But this whole go after everybody because of the actions of 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, it ain't gonna work. Your plan ain't gonna work. Your plan is gonna fail. But of course, you can't tell them nothing. Because these retarded fucks think they know everything. These retarded fucks think that they're the supreme being. Now, as I said before in a previous video, because I've been talked about this and completely destroyed this notion. And yes, I heard that Undead Chronic has been terminated off YouTube. YouTube got rid of him. Damn shame. Oh well. But that right there, plus the fact that it's not just Undead Chronic either, but other content creators are getting hit by YouTube. But somehow we are to believe that somehow these dumb fucks want everybody to believe that YouTube is slacking on their terms of service. How can YouTube be slacking on their terms of service when you got content creators are getting hit due to quote unquote violating YouTube's terms of service? Make that make sense. Oh, YouTube ain't following their terms of service, yet somehow, some way, YouTube is hitting content creators left and right because of violating their terms of service. That shit don't make no sense. So when it comes down to it, no. This ain't about no. This ain't about YouTube not following behind their terms of service. This is more of the fact that YouTube is not silencing the ones they hate, the ones they don't like, the ones they can't stand. And the fact that YouTube will not take action against those individuals, whether it be a person, group, what may have you. The fact that YouTube ain't taking action against them is the reason why they feel the need to go to Congress. Oh, take some of these content creators, go to Congress and act and hope that Congress asks them, are they a hate group? And the irony of it all, the ones that claim that they are a hate group are scared to defend their claims, despite the numerous challenges to those claims. But more importantly, let's go back to history here. Because the same thing that they're trying to do has already been done before. Why did it fail the last time or the last couple of times? No, they don't take the time to think about that. They're more focused on trying to get rid of the people they can't stand. There's a difference. Oh, you're a hate group that you push hate speech. Is it really hate speech or is it speech that you hate? That should be the question. It doesn't matter how many interviews they do. It doesn't matter who they know, who knows somebody, that knows someone in Congress. If your plan doesn't make sense, and it's based off of your own personal problems rather than what is actually going on, good luck with the execution. There's a reason why each and every plan y'all had years ago constantly failed consecutively. And yeah, we get it. We all get it. Yeah, we get it. We all get it. These retarded fucks want power. And which power ain't a bad word. It baffles me that instead of saying the word power, they'll just use the first letter of the word. Just say it. You want power. In which Uncle JD says this: you don't need power. You don't deserve power. And I'll tell you why. Look how you act. Look at your conduct. And, oh yeah, did I fail to mention your conduct means everything. You're trying to push these laws and ordinances into Congress, but guess what? Your conduct can make it, and it can also break it too. Your conduct means everything. This is the reason why in some cases, no matter how many plans you got, if your conduct is fucked up, guess what? What you want to happen may not happen. You want to go around want to call yourself silencing everybody that you don't agree with, that you have a problem with, but somehow everybody is to be convinced that you're not trying to be the police of other people's speech, when that's exactly what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to be the police of I ain't trying to be the police of other people's free speech. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, if you're trying to silence them because you can't deal with people with thoughts and opinions that don't align with you, which is why I call them cowardly. And if what they're saying don't make any sense, do you know how easy it is to destroy it? I mean, look at all these MGTOW haters of the past. Despite all their attempts, we were able to destroy all their talking points, all their strategies, all their plans. This is the reason why we no longer hear from these haters that we had years ago, with the exception of, I say, about 2 to 3 retards still trying and still failing. And no, we don't have to censor, and we didn't have to silence anyone, nor got to beg Congress to silence anyone. So yeah, for them, that makes that shit sad as fuck. And I still stand 10 toes down on what I said. If they are fucking up and making it bad for everybody, then those are your targets. Those are the ones you should be going after. Not the whole entire group, or wherever they have. If Fresh and Fit is fucking up, then you go after Fresh and Fit. Angry Man fucking up, you go after Angry Man. O'Shea fucking up, you go after O'Shea. I see him fucking up, you go after Obsidian. But leave the rest of us the fuck alone. And for what? Because you got something to prove? Is this why you're doing it? Is this why you're doing this shit for? You got something to prove? You want to make an example out of anybody and everybody you have a problem with, you got a problem with, or they don't follow what you believe in? That's too fucking bad. Not everybody has to follow your lead. Not everybody will be your goddamn yes man. And that's something you got to deal with yourself, because that shit comes with the territory. But all this trying to get rid of people off of YouTube, that shit don't work. In fact, they've been on YouTube long enough to grasp that concept. Remember what happened back in 2017? The divestors and the swirlers wanted to get rid of all black men off of YouTube and social media. How did that work out for them? Complete and utter failure. And all Uncle JD sees is nothing more than just a repeat of the same fucking mistakes over and over and over again. They who don't learn from their past mistakes are doomed to repeat it. And yeah, we get it. They want power. They want control. But do they deserve it? Do they deserve it as much as they want it? Or will that same power corrupt them? Again, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And yeah, they think they see in the dark, but the dark sees right into them. They think what they're doing is complete silence, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what is going on here. And if they think they will catch us sleeping, think again. We may not say it. We may not make videos about it, but we know exactly what is happening. Especially if you're a big mouth who always goes around boasting about what you're going to do, despite the fact that you claim that you're moving in silence. And yes, people can pick up on the small details, and put that puzzle together, understand what you're trying to do, and guess what? They don't even have to wait till 2026. They could turn right back around and counter all your fucking arguments. And that's going to make it even harder for you. Now, the last question I'm going to ask is, does your plan has a backup plan? No. Don't sit there and expect your plan to work 100%, because 9 times out of 10, it may not work. Do you have a backup plan? No, you don't. Why? Because you think that your plan is foolproof? Think again. Man, they're gonna stop sleeping on Uncle JD. I can tell you this. Because if I could see all your flaws to the point to where I could predict that either it's gonna work or not gonna work, then maybe you should rethink the strategy. Maybe you should go back and make sure all your loose ends are tightened. Or are you gonna still pretend that, my plan is foolproof? But then again, that's what all the others did. That's what others thought as well, until they realized just how many flaws they had, and why they still fighting us to this very day. And no, your feelings will never trump facts. It doesn't matter if you whine and cry. It doesn't matter if you throw a tantrum. It doesn't matter if you scream, hoop, and holler. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you play the victim constantly. In the end, feelings, feelings will never trump facts, and that's a grim reality they all need to face. Now, I said what I had to say. I'm done with this lecture, and I'm out this bitch. Later.